pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let's keep in mind, as we had our memorial service for the people that were lost at 9/11, be grateful for the EMS and police that watch over us today, and remember all those people we lost. Thank you.
Notice requirements of the open public meeting law have been satisfied concerning this meeting. The Home News Tribune published the notice on August 20th, 2023. It was posted on the municipal bulletin board. It should be so noted in the minutes of this meeting. Councilman Bauer.
Here.
Councilwoman De Jesus.
Here.
Councilwoman McCullough.
Here.
Councilwoman Meehan.
Here.
Councilman Patel.
Here.
Councilman Small.
Here.
Councilman Spiller. Vice President Anderson.
Here.
And President Vaccaro.
Here.
Mr. President, at this time, our purpose is to meet on the option of the fiscal year 24 budget. With that said, I'd like to entertain a motion to open the floor right now for public comment on the fiscal year 24 budget.
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion properly second. I have any questions or comments on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. The public hearing is now open on the fiscal year 24 municipal budget. There are no comments from the public. Can I get a motion that the public comment portion on the budget be closed?
Motion.
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Mr. President, this time I'd like to entertain a motion to open the public comment portion to the floor for any other purposes.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. The public meeting is now open for general public comment. Here, no public comment. Can I get a motion that the public comment portion be closed?
Motion.
Second.
Any questions or comments from council? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. At this time, Mr. President, I'd like to also open up the floor for public comment on both SID budgets. That's the Main Street and the Oak Tree Road SID budgets. Can I get a motion to do so?
Motion.
Second.
Any questions or comments from council? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. The public comment period is open on these SID budgets.
Excuse me,
Here.
I just want to excuse myself on the SID voting on it because I'm on the board thing.
So noted. With no comments from the public on the SID budgets, can I get a motion that the public comment portion on the SID budgets be closed?
Motion.
Second.
Any questions or comments from council? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Your public hearings have now been held. We're going to go into letter A, which is a second reading on the CAT ordinance. This ordinance, as you know, you've previously introduced. With that said, can I get a motion that this ordinance, letter A, be taken up on second and third reading and the public hearing be open?
Motion.
Second.
Any questions or comments from council? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. The public hearing is now open on letter A only. Seeing there's no comments from the public, can I get a motion that the ordinance be adopted and submitted to the mayor for approval as required by law?
Motion.
Second.
Any questions or comments from council? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. You've been provided a copy of resolution number 1, which is an adoption of an amendment resolution to the fiscal year 24 budget. Can I get a motion that this resolution number 1 be approved?
Motion.
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? I'm just going to go down the highlights of the amendments for the record. Under surplus anticipated, would be going from $20,126,550 to $20,427,079. Under section 3, under miscellaneous revenues, totals for section F will go from $6,203,120.84 to $7,482,738.70. Dropping down to section 5, subtotal of general revenues from $106,300,202.84 to $107,979,620.70. for total general revenues from $212,056,468.50 to $213,735,886.36. Under general appropriations operations within caps, we're going to be going from $126,590,508 to $126,993.08. Sections H through I, general appropriations for municipal purposes within caps from $148,598,095 to $148,997,895. Section B, operations excluded from caps, public and private revenues offset by revenues. We're going to be adding the grants as noted, Middlesex County Main Street Culvert, the Water Resources Planning Management Stormwater Act Assistance Grant, Lead Grant Assistance Program, and the Mayor's Wellness Campaign Grant. For total public and private revenue offset by revenue to go from $6,208,120.84 to $7,487,738.70. Total operations excluded from caps from $23,757,102.84 to $24,958,720.70. Dropping down to general appropriations total from $212,056,468.50 to $213,735,886.36. And again, if I could have a motion to approve that resolution.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Resolution number 2 is to actually adopt the budget as amended. Can I get a motion to approve resolution number 2?
Motion.
Second.
Any questions or comments from council? Resolution number 3 is a resolution to approve or to adopt the Main Street Special Improvement District. Can I get a motion to approve?
Motion.
Second.
And I'll be so noted for Councilman McAuliffe abstaining.
Thank you.
Any other questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Resolution 3. Opposed? Ayes have it. And resolution number 4 is to adopt the Oak Tree Road SID budget. I get a motion to approve number 4.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions or comments from council? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That's all the action items I have for tonight.
All right, Council, I'm going to just give the opportunity, I'm going to just really quickly, before I turn it over to administration, thank administration, everybody involved in creating this budget. You know, we like to use the term best town around, and there's a good reason for that, for the services that we offer, the various facilities that we have, and for us to maintain that and grow it each year, and to be able to have a budget like this without any type of significant increase or increase in general is really an amazing feat, and I'd personally like to thank you and keep up the good work. Councilman Anderson?
Thank you for your time and effort in putting this budget together. I'd also like to thank everyone on the council for supporting many of the items that I support on my agenda, and let's have a great year.
Councilwoman Meehan, I'm just going to go down the line. I don't know what the...
Same, just repeating your comments. Thank you for all your hard work. There's been a lot of great programs that have been put in place, and we appreciate all your hard work and all the support of all of the councils.
Councilman Small?
Again, thank you. I know a lot of hard effort goes into this, a lot of time. I know next year's budget probably starts tomorrow.
Be Thursday.
He's always doing a great job, and as my fellow councilmen have said, our programs grow and extend, and we hold the line. So again, thank you.
Councilwoman De Jesus?
I echo all of your sentiments. We're just very grateful to have an administration that does such a thorough job and supports all of our agenda items, and it's just, thank you. It's a team effort.
Absolutely. Councilwoman McAuliffe?
The same. I appreciate everything that you guys do for us. We work together as a team on council, and it makes everything much easier. And with the support of administrating, we can get a lot more things done. So thank you very much for everything that you do for all of us and for the town.
Thank you. Councilman Patel?
Thank you, Councilman. My agenda is also in order. I would like to just thank the administration for that. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Bauer?
Council President, again, echo sentiments of my council mates. Thank the administration and your entire staff for producing such a sound budget for benefiting not only our township, but also our residents and employees. With the vision of our administration, my fellow councilmates, and the growth through our pilots, we're able to keep investing in our schools, infrastructure, athletic fields, new equipment, and vehicles. With the second award having roughly a half dozen pilots, administration again, in this upcoming budget, like in the past, has been able to award a substantial amount of money to our fire districts to improve and purchase life safety fire equipment. This administration and council are committed on making Woodbridge a great place to live, raise children, and build one's future. Thank you again to our administration staff for your hard work and improving our residents and making this the best town around. Thanks again for all your hard work.
Thank you, Councilman Bauer. Mayor, there's a lot of love in this room, so keep it going.
Thank you, Council President. Thank you for the support from the Township Council for the fiscal year 2024 municipal budget, which you just adopted. The most important aspect of this budget is that the amount of municipal property tax levy is the same as it was in fiscal 2023. We are proud that we were able to hold the line on the tax levy because of our very strong financial position, which is the result of our intense economic development efforts to bring more companies and businesses into town, which lessens the burden on our existing residents and businesses. We have also managed to keep all spending increases within the state guidelines, despite insurance and pension costs rising by more than any other expense item in this budget. Our financial management team of Chief Financial Officer Manny Fernandez, Deputy CFO Mike Klepchik, and Accountant Katie Mullen worked tirelessly in this document since spring of this year when the budget preparation process started. Now that the budget passed, they will try to not spend all the monies appropriated while bringing in even more revenues than we anticipated. Business Administrator Vito Simaluka and Deputy BA Casey Wagner worked with our financial team during dozens of meetings with our department heads and division heads, pouring through every expense line and requiring everyone to justify their budget requests. Our management team includes a half dozen people with an average of over 40 years working for the township, and that experience is not found in too many municipal governments. We mentioned economic development, which would not have been possible without Redevelopment Agency Director Carol Ehrlich, who doubles as our Chief of Staff, Planning Director Marta Levsky, and Deputy Redevelopment Director Heather Lamata. These three are widely recognized as also being the best in the state, which is why so many businesses want to relocate to and expand within Woodbridge Township. This year we have over $26 million in revenue from pilots in the budget, or payments in lieu of taxes, up from $22 million last year. We have discussed this concept over and over at countless Township Council meetings and in our own newsletters, and also in the news media and statewide publications. Simply put, pilots have been a tremendous boon to our finances, as reflected in our high bond rating. Pilots this year represent $619 per household, which is the amount the average household saves because of these efforts. Our pilots supported two large referenda with $87 million in 2017 and $57 million in 2020, with another large referendum on the docket for March of 24, all for school improvements. All this work is done and paid for from pilots and not regular taxation. Yet all taxpayers get the benefit of an improved property values because of the new schools and additions, new fields and courts, additional technology, and perhaps most importantly, improved school security. This budget also provides for $10 million in our own capital projects, which means we do not have to borrow money to finance this work, which will save us millions of dollars in interest rate costs. This budget continues to invest in a nationally accredited police department, public works crews that handle trash and recycling collection, snow removal, road and sewer and park repairs and maintenance better than any town around, a health department that managed the COVID pandemic flawlessly, a recreation department that oversees the club at Woodbridge, Woodbridge Community Center, Cypress Center, Acacia Center, 3 youth centers, and sports leagues for boys and girls with thousands of participants. A senior services department that runs 6 senior centers with a dozen senior transportation buses and an office on aging that visits those seniors who cannot leave their home. A planning department that oversees thousands of new building permits because people want to invest in Woodbridge. A library system that is second to none. And many other dedicated administrative employees who work behind the scenes every day, improving the quality of life of our children, seniors, and families. The township has garnered over $15 million in federal, state, and county grants combined in the 2023 and 2024 budgets, thanks to the efforts of our grant writer Megan Kushba, which allows us to keep our taxes stable and add programs and services for our businesses and residents that we otherwise would not be able to afford. We also accepted the outright gift of a mobile health unit from a local business in the spring. We have brought this vehicle all over town to give our seniors and other residents the chance to be evaluated by a registered nurse and have things like blood pressure, cholesterol, and glucose levels checked. These visits also give people an opportunity to ask questions about their health status. We have seen nearly 750 people so far, and our next target will be our school children starting in October, which include many students who do not see a medical professional on a regular basis. We also thank the Township Council for being our partner in running the government operations of Woodbridge Township. One look at your meeting agendas shows how involved you are in helping us run the government and in bringing ideas for new programs and services to our township residents. You each advocate for issues that are most important to you, and we are happy to work together to provide the funding to advance these causes in Woodbridge. A budget is the most important document in our township after our township master plan. And everyone who works for the township can be proud that we have a stable tax levy while still increasing opportunities for everyone to enjoy living and working in Woodbridge. Thank you again.
Thank you, Mayor McCormick. Anything else? Have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All righty, it's a wrap.